Well, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to another good, fun, fine episode of Texas Borderline Trash, baby. How's everybody doing? I'm your host with the most, the sauce with the sauce, the guy with the lisp who talks like this. I am your host, Uncle Boo, baby. It's the most recognizable voice in podcast land today. We're gonna tear it up from the flows up, baby. Gonna get funky like a monkey on some collard greens. You know what I mean, sisters? Hope everybody's having a fine work week and is getting through everything great. And, man, just seeing on the news, everything's just fucking going crazy in the world. I mean, in Australia, they're pretty much on a full lockdown. You can't go outside or do anything. And then Canada's pushing, well, that's fine. You don't want to get the vaccine, but you're not going to get around all these other people who do have the shot and get them sick. Well, let's see, jackass. Isn't that the point of getting the shot? I'm just asking. Anyways, I'm not going to get too political today because there is one thing before I get into stupid news I want to talk about. But right now, welcome to the show. I am your host with the most, baby. This is Uncle Boo coming at you live, juking and jiving, baby, all night long. It's sweet Dr. Love in here. But I hope we're going to have a good show. Great time today. It's Friday. You made it through that motherfucking work week, baby. How sweet it is. Well, like I said, hope everybody's been having a great week and everything's fine and dandy with your life. It's fine over here. Kids are doing all right. Jackson got sent home with a stomach bug, but I might have to go get a COVID test and get him tested because he has symptoms of COVID. So I don't understand all that crap either, man. It's just crazy. I wish everything could go back to the normal. Well, down here in Texas, it pretty much is. We're not on lockdown. Pretty much every business leaves it up to you. If you want to wear a mask, wear it. So, other than that, I mean, and our numbers really aren't that bad. I mean, I got kids in school, and they every time COVID is in the school system, the ISD, I get a call. And they say someone from this school in your district has been positive for COVID. But I haven't got them calls in a while, so our numbers ain't climbing too bad around here. So don't believe so much of the hype. But yeah. But one thing, like I said, I want to say thank you to everybody out there who keeps downloading and keeps listening. Thank you so much. Now it's scary season. It's goobly gobbly time, and I hope everybody's ready. I got a good story from Minerwells today. I got some Baker stuff to talk about for the next week's episode, so chime in, man. You can't hear it till next week, though. Little treat. But before we get into all that, like I said, thank you to everybody. Australia, especially Canada, too. They're downloading like crazy, so thanks to everybody out there. I think we're like I said, 15 countries. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Little old me here in Minerwells is being heard around the world, baby. But don't forget, you got a voice just like I do, guys. We got to stick together and keep our freedoms wherever you're living. All right. Yeah, like I said, the one thing I do want to talk about is just straight up fucking bullying, man. Why? I mean, I don't get it. You know, we've had two incidences here in my area where I live of bullying, and bad things have resulted from it. It probably made national news, but in Arlington there was a school shooting, and it boiled down to that morning the kid was getting beat up and bullied, so he came back with a gun to kill him. I mean, and the mother has said she's went to the school numerous times and nothing has ever gotten done. This is what I mean. The school systems are failing because We tell them stuff is happening and they don't do anything about it. And then they try to go back and cover themselves up. Just like I live in Mineral Wells, a town south of us had an incident for high school boys. I ain't gonna say names or anything. I'm just gonna say the town, and that's it. But there was some boys, and they were having a sleepover little party. I don't know, but this guy that he's a normal kid. He's just a little deaf. He can't hear that well, and they proceeded to fuck with him. And when he started sticking up for himself, they all jumped him and beat his ass. And the main guy, he got arrested today, but he got out on bail because bail was only $2,500. And this is a little town that's nothing but cattle farmers and horse people. So there's a lot of money in that town, and people are just trying to look a blind eye to it. But people are protesting about it and trying to stand up and get justice for the kid, because these guys are nothing's happening. Like I said, that one guy got arrested, got out on bail, and he gets to play football tomorrow night. Both them boys do. I mean, the other two don't play football, but the two of the main ones did, and it's just bullshit. It's plain out fucking bullshit. You know what a bully is? A bully is someone who goes out and preys on the weak because they know they can win. Think about it. You don't ever see a big old bully pick on someone his own fucking size. It's always somebody smaller. So just think about that, you big fucking bullies. I can't stand that shit. It really pisses me off, and it really upsets me because they fucked this boy up. I mean, this poor kid is fucking jacked up, has random fucking nosebleeds, man, because they beat him so bad. And it's fucking bullshit, I would be ashamed if I went to school. I'd be ashamed to even say I was anything a part of that school, and I'm not going to. I used to have high regard for that school and held it up pretty good, thinking they kept bullying away, but they don't. And it's not the problem just in this area of schools. It's everywhere, and it's got to fucking stop. How many more kids are gonna have to die because fucking people won't quit picking and bullying? That's what I don't get. You want to get in your little cliques and run around and be like, oh, look at me. Let's be friends with this guy, and then let's shit all over him and be a dickhead. That's so cool. Fucking little rich pricks. I'm sorry. It just really pisses me off, because back when I was growing up as a kid, we had parties or something, and booze was involved. We fucked with each other and did jokes. We didn't fucking slap each other in the face, and we might write something on your face. That's totally acceptable, but we would never do anything physically harm to you, but fucking now these little bastards want to, hey, let's fuck with him when he's asleep, or let's fuck with him when he's drunk, or yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, you're fucking cool, dipshits. Bullies, all they need to be done is just take them behind the barn and beating the shit out of. Let them know how it feels. I mean, it just irritates me. I grew up, I guess, with good parents raising me, that if you got a problem with somebody, you and that person take care of it, or you and that man take care of it, man to man, if it has to come down to it, and you fight it out. You don't fucking wait till, a party and get them fucked up and then wait till they're asleep and start fucking with them. Yeah, that's real manly. You fucking idiot. But I guarantee you, if the shoe was on the other foot and the people that were being picked, that was doing the picking, the bullies, if they was to get jumped and beat up, oh my God. Oh shit. Just because their parents have money and they're teachers, they think they get away with fucking anything, and it's bullshit. Bullying fucking sucks, people. We gotta make it stop. We gotta stop it somehow. It's just gone too far, and it's fucking. How many more kids are we gonna have to watch getting fucked up? How many kids are we gonna have to watch getting die or suffer through depression because people are fucking dickheads? I mean, does it really make you feel that fucking good to put somebody down or physically hurt somebody or kill them? It makes you so macho, Makes you a fucking idiot psycho is what it makes you, you dipshit. It fucking really irritates me. So, okay. Let me get a little drink of water here. And, put these flames out. I got a little heated there. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It just really fucking irritates me. Really, really does. Well, I guess we would get on with some stupid news. Okay. Let me turn that down just a tad. My horns are so loud. Okay, you little chunk biters. Our first story comes to us from North Dakota. A man in North Dakota works in a they didn't say exactly what he does. They just said he has a traveling job, which means he'll be gone for a month or two, come home for a week or two, then he's back, being gone. Well, he did his last trip out and came in, and he was gone for a couple weeks. When he came back, he noticed something weird about his truck. Well, he went to look, and some damn squirrels were going in there and sticking acorns all in his Chevy Avalanche. He opened up the hood. There was a Chevy. The engine part was full. The bed was, had some all in it. They had them motherfuckers stored everywhere they could except for the inside. But yeah, they had 42 gallons when he got them all gathered up and cleaned up. That's fucking crazy that squirrels could collect that much. He had 4 of these 10-gallon buckets full to the brim. They was just overflowing with juices. Not juices. Really just acorns. And then I listen to this shit. Now this is fucking funny. A man in Turkey goes hiking while drinking. While he was drinking, him and his buddy, went hiking. They was drinking. Well, he went off to the right or something and kept wandering off, mumbling. And his buddy, I guess, just left him and went back. Well, apparently this guy's wife was like, "Well, where's my husband?" And he told her what happened. She called the cops, and I think they said that the next morning he woke up or something and was walking through the woods, to go to find help, to try to find help. And he found the search party that was searching for him. Well, he didn't know what was really going on. He was just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they told him. He said, "Oh, heck, I'll help." Well, he was helping them. And then when they started screaming the name, he's like, "Wait a minute." And it was fucking him. Yes, it was that guy they was looking for. And he couldn't lie anymore. It got to be about 10 minutes of them screaming for this guy that's helping with the search party. They just woke up because he was fucking hungover now because he got drunk and went hiking. Wow. That's fucking crazy, isn't it? Imagine that shit. Number one, why would you want to go hiking while you're drinking? Hell no. I'd want to go hiking, then come back home, take a nice bath, and pop open some nice cold beers on the back porch, roll up a doobie for this pimp daddy, baby. That would be a finishing of a night. Not that. Yeah. Yeah. Weird, strange people out there, but I thought that was pretty funny. They started screaming his name, and he was like, "Oh, shit. Should I say something, or should I wait?" All right. Number 3. A California man is suing a psychic for saying she could make his curse go away from his ex-wife, and it never happened. So he got all mad and was like, "Well, fine, I'm going to sue you then." So he's suing her for $6,500. Yeah. It's freaking crazy, I tells you. Number one, I do believe in the curses and all that stuff. I believe that kind of stuff is real, witchcraft and all that. But not just any flyby butthole's going to be, a psychic and can do that. I mean, it'd be hard for me to let go for that kind of money or something. But I mean, I'm not saying it's not all real, not all fake, and not every one of these psychics are fake. I know there's some real ones out there, but it'd be really hard for me to trust somebody to get a curse off of somebody. What the fuck? This one's funny too. A Florida trooper was in a big car chase the other day. It was involving him and an elderly man in a scooter. Well, what had happened was this guy, I guess, was going to or from the store, and he was drinking while he was on the scooter. And I guess he had flashbacks of when he was driving a real car all the time. He was on the fucking interstate. Yeah, that's cops in the, because there's the 4 lanes. He was in the 4 lane with the flashers on, going slow, and this guy's just nailing that little scooter, and it's just putting along. It was funny as shit. Yeah, and the cop was like, I didn't want to chase him and cause a scene. I mean, if I just stayed back like this, he was perfectly fine. And they finally got him to stop, or the battery ran out or something. But yeah, they finally got the old man, and nobody got hurt. He didn't get hurt or nothing, so everybody had a good chuckle. It was funny. That would be funny as fuck, though. I seen the video. People were going to work or coming home from work and seen it. They were like, holy shit, look at that. Holy Toledo, it's Batman. Okay, now everybody's not going to believe me on this, but it's fucking real. Okay, yeah, I got it on the internet, but it seemed real, but you're going to laugh your ass off. A man dressed up as a ninja was attacking people at its California airport. And I guess they have their own SWAT teams or whatever at these airports. Well, these guys were Marines in training, so they thought, well, hell, we'll just send these guys to go take care of the problem. Oh, my God. This little fucking ninja, this guy dressed up like a ninja, kicked their asses, all of them, and still got away. That's what made me laugh. Oh, it made me laugh my ass off, because not only did they get their ass kicked, a goddamn ninja did it. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Yeah. I thought that was pretty funny. All right. That part of the show was brought to us by Security Finance. Guys, y'all need a loan or something? Go down to the Brazos Shopping Mall right there, and in that strip's a place called Security Finance. Tell them Borderline Texas Trash sent you, and Uncle Booth said talk to Carrie, or Stephen Booth. Wink, wink, my real name. But Security Finance, guys, go there for your loans or your taxes, baby. Here in Mineral Wells, Texas, in the Brazos Shopping Mall. Okay. Well, I got one more category to do, and then we're going to read the scary stories. I hope I don't scare you today. Well, I'm really recording this at night, so I hope I don't scare you tonight, because that's just the way it is. Okay, here are 10 best costumes. Okay. We're going to start from 10 to 1, baby. Alright, number 10, Wonder Woman. Number 9, the skeleton gardener dress. Number 8, the Nerds box. You remember that candy? It's a costume made for two, because there was always 2 flavors in there. Them things were pretty good. Man, was they loaded with sugar, though. Wow. And then a World War II sailor. Jack Skeleton from, what is that? A Nightmare Before Christmas. And then Winfred Sanderson from the Witch one? The Witch movie. And then the T-Rex costume. And of course, we could not forget about the Michael Myers mask. killer clowns, male or female. And Pennywise has been pretty popular here lately. Wouldn't you say there, old chaps? It's so confusing. Well, I guess we will start our little ghost story. All right. This little ghost story today will be about the Whispering Cottage in Mineral Wells, Texas. So I hope you don't get too scared or too wimpy or chicken to listen. But this is a very, very scary story. So get the blanket, get you a nice cup of coffee, put the headphones in, and let's begin the scary fun. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Okay. Okay, now this is a story about the house. It's not really about the, I guess you could say, it's not really about so much of the history, but it's about some of the stories. And it's stories I'm reading are stories that people have written about the place, and it's their experiences. So that's what I was trying to say. Okay, the Whispering College is Cottage is a beautiful two-story home located in Mineral Wells, Texas. We rented the entire house for a private event to host a friend's birthday. You know, something out of the norm for a birthday. We arrived at the house around 6:30 p.m. and we were greeted by Mike and Julie, the investigators for the evening. They were both very nice and informative about informative about the property. We were taken on a tour of the house and given a little history of the location. There have been at least 3 deaths on the property, 1 suicide, 1 murder, and 1 was an accidental death from a fall down the staircase or down the stairs. We were not given any names of the spirits in the house because the investigators did not want to plant anything in our heads and wanted to see if we could get the evidence on our own. After receiving a one-on-one lesson on how the equipment worked, and we set out to investigate. Little did we know there was already activity occurring upstairs that was caught on one of the many IR cameras that are located throughout the house. And the cameras caught several orbs in the bedroom just floating through the air. One came straight out of the wall. Yeah. See, this place has cameras in it 24/7 going to catch stuff, and they catch stuff all the time. I'm sorry, man. My mouth is really dry tonight. I'm parched. I'm just, so exhausted, scared, all in one. Jesus, I'm so scared. Okay, where did we go? After receiving 101, float. Okay, I'm right here. Okay, I decided to use the Ovilus to communicate with the spirits, and I was not disappointed. I received several responses to questions asked and even said my name. I sat in the occult room for a while. The ovulus was very active in there. My boyfriend laid his hand on the Ouija table, and when he did that, the ovulus said three words: person, creek, trip. So it said person, creek, and trip, which immediately gave me the chills, because my boyfriend, whose hand was on that table, has a broken back at the movement because he tripped and fell into a creek. Holy smacks, that's crazy. So it said person, creek, and trip. They knew this motherfucker tripped. What a trip. No, we did not. No, we did not mess with the Ouija board at all. Shortly after that, my boyfriend went into the closet where the door has been known to open on its own. When he opened the closet door to come out, the ovulus said, "Closet?" Well, it knows its furniture. I went upstairs to an EVP session with a couple of the girls. While we were up there, I saw an unexplained light. Shortly after that, I had this overwhelming sensation that I could only explain as feeling like, excuse me, like being wrapped in energy. I had goosebumps up both arms, and it lasted for several minutes. We received the name Rose over the ovulus more than once, and the investigator said that is a name that they have heard there before. We also received the name Rose through the spirit box. She's an active little shit, I'll tell you that. Okay. This was an overnight investigation, and several of us slept upstairs. All of the bedrooms upstairs are connected and can be accessed without going out into a hallway. We had several people sleeping on air mattresses during the night, and I heard footsteps walking around. I assumed someone had gotten up and gone to the bathroom. I sat up and looked, and I could see that everyone was accounted for. And on my side, the next morning, my friend said they slept on the other side of the bedroom. Said her and a couple of the others heard footsteps, and she asked me if anyone had been getting up and walking around last night. The investigators told us earlier that the people have reported hearing footsteps, and we definitely did. And we were getting ready to when we were getting ready to leave the next morning, I was packing up something and getting ready to walk out the front door when I heard my name called naturally. I thought it was someone here in the living, so I turned around to my friend and said, "Yeah." She looked at me and said, "What?" No one called my name. She flipped out. So, not flipped out, but was like, "Wow." That's one story of this crazy place. This is another investigation from another couple, from another brother, mother. I can't help it. I got cotton mouth tonight. You know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about. I played the 5th and the 4th and the 7th and the 8th. All right. Like I said, this is another story about somebody's experience. Okay. The Whispering Cottage is a truly amazing experience. So it's important you see the episode and especially go to the location yourself to experience what is there. From San Antonio, it was a 4 hour drive, so I couldn't wait to arrive in Mineral Wells and just begin our investigation. I rarely stray away from San Antonio and Austin, so it was a nice treat to see the beauty of Texas. As we got to its haunted location, excuse me, when we arrived in Mineral Wells and parked next to the house, we were greeted with open arms and shown around and told the history of the house. Overall, a little girl attempted to create a Ouija board and brought something she did not have, she should not have to the house. So she brought in a spirit fucking with the Ouija board. Lesson right there, guys. Do not, I repeat, do not fuck with Ouija boards. They're bad mojo. I was lucky. I've only messed with one 3 times in my life, so I will never ever do it again. Okay, where was we? To create a Ouija board, and of course she brought something bad into the house. After that, a lot of things happened in the house, and a lot of the residents that tried staying in the house couldn't do it. Alice resides on the second floor of the cottage, and she has a red ball by her side. There is some form of a spirit that resides within her that just wants to be at peace. During an EVP session with my ghost box, we call to Alice and we hear someone say, okay, now get this, because I read that same story for our Ghost Stories podcast, me and Lexi does, and it's fucking made me laugh in the middle of the podcast. I almost had to stop recording because I'm sitting here reading and I was like, oh shit. But I've never heard a ghost say this. So anyways, they're recording, and when they're trying to get a hold of Alice, they hear something say, fuck you. And then that was followed by Jeremy telling me asking me if I heard it. And then right after that, another voice saying, yeah. So they're trying to look for this Alice chick, and they hear a fuck you, and then, yeah. Oh my God, I about lost it. Could you fucking imagine? That'd be so fucking funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just, fuck you. I'm sorry, I would have laughed. Oh, I would have laughed. After asking if Alice was here with us, we hear her name twice by different voices. Very exciting. And just a wonderful feeling to capture such strong evidence on camera. As we continued the session upstairs in Jeremiah